Yeah.
Welcome back to another edition of Collect Radio. Today we're gonna be having in the show João Silvestre, aka Silvestre. He's gonna be here sharing some thoughts, some ideas about music, and telling us a bit about his projects. Not with the siren on, but um, so João, thanks for coming.
Thanks a lot for
Nice to have
having me.
you, man. Yeah, for sure. Let's start off. When did you start with music?
Yeah. So I think I started when I was very young. Basically, everyone that was living in my street was older than me, and they were all producing hip hop. So I guess to follow the older kids, I started learning from them and all that. So I actually, when I was like 12 or 13, I was making beats with this hip hop with this software from, I think it was E Nation or something like that, called Hip Hop 4.
Okay.
It was basically had like drum loops and already like sample packs and all that, and you could also record your voice. And I was like doing, you know, that kind of music with my friends. And then I guess when I grew up and became more like a teenager or young adult, I started being more into electronic music and moving away from hip hop,
Okay.
and everything evolved to what I'm making nowadays, basically.
Yeah, I can see like learning a bit about you. You heavily influenced by hip hop and reggaeton from '90s, you know, like
Yeah,
early
I think.
'90s and
Yeah, definitely. Hip hop definitely is still nowadays. I listen to hip hop. I still have an hip hop project called Retarded Temaki, where I release actually two albums, two instrumentals, in a Portuguese record label called Colónia Calúnia.
okay.
I think they're one of the best hip hop crews in Portugal at the moment. And yeah, with reggaeton, it was. I think it was always present in Portugal, I would say.
Yes.
Especially in my school, I think everyone listened to a bit of reggaeton. But I think more recently there is this DJ in particular that really got my attention called Clara.
Clara.
I forgot the name of her label.
No.
But yeah, she's a really good DJ. She has a few mixtapes that had a really good coverage from Boomcat.
Okay.
And she basically started by just releasing mixes with feminine reggaeton artists, and then now I think she evolved to just doing reggaeton mixes in general,
Yeah.
and that really inspired me to dig more of those records and kind of glue that in my music as well.
Do you dabble with a bit with trap or something like that, or no? Mainly more.
Yeah, I do like trap as well.
Yeah?
I think there are like there's gonna be a record of mine that is gonna come out early next year, where I'm actually using my vocals as well. I use my vocals sometimes,
Yeah.
and one sentence that I'm using is actually a sentence from a trap record,
Okay.
and I just using on an electro record because I thought it was like a nice sentence.
But you
So-
also have some influence from like let's say Detroit techno music or like more to the break side, no break beats and
Yeah,
electro.
I think probably the breaks is just by I lived in the UK for 6 years,
So
and
garage as well.
yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, I think the breaks is definitely coming from the UK. I don't think I even have a great culture in breaks. I just go to secondhand record shops and buy records, but sometimes I don't even remember the artist or anything. But I really like the sound, and I guess also like when I was still living in Portugal, there was this crew called Playground, and they used
Yeah.
to organize drum and bass raves basically, and I guess I was already into breaks.
Drum and bass
By
also,
that time,
probably
yeah.
like jungle music.
Yeah,
and,
exactly, and I guess just slow down the pitch.
yeah. Electro, like you can find some, or even like really cool house tracks on 45 rotation
Yeah, exactly.
records, and you put a 33s and you dabble with the pitch, and then really like
Absolutely.
the drum lines they really pitch in, you know.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, actually, there was a track that I released in my own record label, which basically it's a breakbeat track, and the speed is actually 114 BPMs.
Yeah.
But I had a couple of friends and people messaging me saying, "Oh, I'm playing this at double speed,
Yeah.
and it works better," because it's actually a jungle record. if you
Yeah,
put
it's a
it at
jungle
double speed.
record, man. Yeah, a lot of DJs now, especially the electro scene, they're using a lot of this.
Yeah.
The fast-paced tracks are from garage or like fast garage.
Yeah, yeah,
Two-step
definitely.
tracks, so Miami bass tracks, and then
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Miami bass is interesting. But Baltimore, like
yeah,
fast-paced tracks, then you can like slow it down the pitch and then you make it fatter. Like
definitely. I actually bought some Miami bass records in Brazil. I think they also have a
Yeah,
big influence
culture
of
by Miami
yeah,
bass,
exactly.
yes.
So it was great because I think it was the best country that I went, which had that subgenre. I guess probably if I went to Miami, I would also find it.
Yeah.
But in Brazil, I don't know,
You
like
found
why
some cool
actually.
records. What
Where-
city? In São Paulo, Rio?
It was actually Rio.
Rio.
Probably in São Paulo they also have like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
big and rich collection.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
grew up in São
basically
Paulo.
geographically it's closer. Yeah, was there
but
like
yeah,
a
but
lot
I think
of?
the Miami bass speaks more to Rio.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, because Rio is also like aesthetically is more like Miami. Like
I
São
think
Paulo
early
be a more urban like New York style. Like
Yeah.
More hip hop. Hip hop is sick in São Paulo.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
for sure.
That's great. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then I want to know like a bit about your releases. Like I know you had quite a few EPs and whatnot,
Yeah.
and let's start off. Like, what was the most important one? Like, I know the last one that came out on Secret Sundays.
Yeah. I mean, the Secret Sundays one, it's coming out on the 11th of October.
Oh,
We
it's
already,
coming out, yeah.
It's coming out, but it's almost there, and we're already kind of, promoting it and all that. Like, there is already a track available in all platforms,
Oh, okay.
digitally, and it's coming out on
That's
vinyl.
why I thought it was already out because if
Yeah,
it's available, yeah.
Yeah, it's been out there, like the previews and all that, and I'm really happy. I mean, Secret Sundays, for those who know, it's an historical, party from
Yeah.
London. It exists since the 90s, and they also have a record label, and they stopped it for a few years, but
It's a good label, man.
Yeah, it's a good label, man.
Really
They
good.
released like loads of US legends like Freddie P, DJ Q,
Yeah.
and just other artists that are really good like Shanti Silvestre. They have like the Browther release, which is really nice.
Brother,
So
yes, this release is really cool. Man.
yeah, man, I know. I mean, I'm so happy and surprised that they accepted my music
Yeah.
because it's a bit different than what they released. But I really like the direction that they're going now with the relaunch of the label.
Yeah, because it's a relaunch, so probably like they dabble already with certain styles of music, and now like
Yeah,
sourcing
absolutely.
for styles and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. And then, what
Thanks.
would you say it's your like you as an artist? Like, what was the EP that actually like the one that you did first, like an important one, or something that the EP reached as like I don't know, like you were talking about before when I was talking with you outside.
Yeah.
That one of your EPs made
Got-
part of the chart Phonica 1 year. It's like
Yeah, I
Top
mean-
30 EPs in.
Yeah,
in the UK.
actually that EP I was really happy about it because it was almost like an album. It has 7 tracks. It's called All the Things, and it was released in my own label.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was. I think I'm really happy because I think I started really being comfortable with my own style. You can see a few reggaeton influences, breaks, the hip hop stuff that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Using my own vocals. By the way, I always use just the audio from Mac. I don't really use a proper mic.
Okay.
And sometimes if you're at home.
I saw your gadget there. Like, so this is just like a
Yeah,
holder on
I
the
mean,
microphone.
I'm gonna start using this one as well because actually the audio is good. I actually use this one at work. Like this is my, I have meetings with this one, and I found out
calls.
that the voice, yeah, exactly, and the voice is good, like
Yes.
so I'm gonna give a go, and also gives a nice effect if you put some effects on top,
Of
just
course,
fine.
you find some statics on it, like
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
statics. Like it's from every different microphone, there's a different like perception of pitch like, that you can
Yeah.
reach.
Absolutely.
And then like, how do you like from dabbling with music and making beats, like you said when you were a kid? How did you move on actually to start producing and actually starting delivering music to people to launch your music? Like to put it out there.
I think, I had different projects and all that, and I still have different projects parallel to Silvestre. But as Silvestre, I think, so I studied in London in a music school, and I guess on the first year I started feeling more confident
Was
about
producing that you study?
yeah, music production and also like sound recording and all that.
Ah, okay.
It was really interesting to learn, but I guess soon I realized that I really just want to make beats. Like I'm not really good recording bands.
Yeah.
I could do it, but I wouldn't be great. But yeah, I mean, I guess in London I started sending demos. I got a lot of no's, and but yeah, like my first official release was like in this Japanese label called Discotopia,
Yeah.
and it was really good, because
That's from Tokyo, right?
yeah, it's a Tokyo label, but it's interesting because actually the people who are behind it are one guy from the UK and one guy from the US, but they just met in there and they've just been living in there for like 15 years or something. I don't think they're gonna move away from Tokyo at this point. I still want to. I really want to go there to meet them. I once was trying to find a gig, but they would not pay me very well, so
really?
I didn't go.
Yeah, and it's expensive.
Yeah, it's so expensive to find.
If they pay you some kind of money, and then like, man,
I would lose money.
You're gonna spend everything. Yeah. Of course, you're gonna pay to play. Like,
exactly.
Mostly.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that one was really nice because it was the first time that a proper record label, believed in my music, and I got some coverage on the media. I remember that like I had like. Just some online mags that everyone knew and I didn't know at the time, and some friends of mine messaged me, oh, you got review in there, and like I was really happy, but I didn't know the magazine.
Yeah. And then João, let me ask you, like, there's this parts that you produce and then you launch music, and then when you present yourself, like for example, you're gonna do like a boutique live here, like when you play in parties and like whatnot, yes, right?
Yeah.
You tell them. How do you present yourself? Always with the same gear that you used to produce, or different setups?
No.
Do you DJ or?
Yeah, I also DJ. Yeah, I think I DJ more than I perform live.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting more into the live thing nowadays. I guess now I have more released music. I feel more confident to start, putting a show together. But I still think that I have a lot to try and learn from a live perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess. My setup on the live is very simple. It's my mic and the controller in Ableton. That's it. There's not much.
But you did already like, I mean, I'm pretty sure like presentations like with the live, no?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I played live in the UK when I was living in there. I played live here in Portugal in Damas and in Lounge as well. Yeah, so it was cool. Yeah, it was a great experience.
Did you do any hybrid sets or? Kind of like in between using the machines and
no, not really. Yeah,
okay.
I don't think I will ever do it. Yeah, but it's fun. I mean, I get why
There's
people do it.
Some people that do it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes since you DJ, you could use.
It's more common nowadays and all that. But yeah, I don't see myself going to that direction.
Okay.
Yeah,
I understand. So João, I'm gonna let you start having fun.
Yeah.
Play your music
Thanks.
for us. Thank you for sharing some words, taking
definitely.
your time to come here to play music as well. It was a very nice talk, man. You're a very nice guy. It's the first time I met you, but
we need
really cool.
we need to talk more about Miami bass after this
Miami bass and Baltimore bass, man.
Yeah, man. I should have brought my Miami bass records just to show you and see what your opinion.
One day listening to them.
Yeah,
I love Miami bass. Man. It's great.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Bro, so
all right,
thank
nice
you
to
so
meet
much,
you,
man.
Thanks a lot.
Now you guys enjoy Silvestre's music here at Collect Radio. Thanks for tuning in, and if you didn't tune in and watch after, thanks for listening. Have fun, guys. Have fun.
Yeah.
Bro.
Cool. Thanks a
Ciao.
lot. Yeah.
futuro vídeo.
vai ser.
the king of this game. I'm 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 the king of Este som nunca saiu.
Utopia. Vai acabar daqui a pouco tempo. Vai acabar daqui a pouco tempo. Obrigado. Obrigado. Obrigado.